In this lesson, we will introduce the concept of sentence openers. As the name implies, sentence openers open the sentence, or in other words, they begin the sentence. Sentence openers allow for variety. We will look at two sentence openers, the ly sentence opener and the prepositional sentence opener. Let me illustrate. We will begin with the ly sentence opener. Here is a sentence that contains an ly word. She cries loudly. This is a perfect sentence. It makes perfect sense. We really don't have to make any changes, but sometimes our sentences need variety. So we make a simple change. We locate the ly word. In this example, the ly word is loudly. We move that ly word to the opening or the beginning of the sentence. The sentence now reads as follows: Loudly she cries. Which one of these two sentences sound better? The only way to find out is by reading both sentences out loud. Here are two very important pieces of advice before we read the sentences. First piece of advice: always read your sentences out loud. And second, enunciate your words. Read with emotion. Reading the sentences silently will not allow you to hear or to feel the words. Here we go. She cries loudly. Loudly she cries. So which one sounded better? The first or the second? I am almost positive that most English learners will choose the first. Why? Because the second sentence sounds strange. The structure of the sentence is strange. Remember, both sentences are perfectly correct. But when a sentence is found in a paragraph, the second may sound better because it adds variety to the paragraph. Let me illustrate with a short 4-sentence paragraph. The little girl cuts her finger. She cries loudly. She is very unhappy. She cannot be comforted with hugs and kisses. Notice that 3 of the sentences start with the same word, she. She this, she that, and finally she this and that. Too many sentences starting with the word she. We make one simple change. We add an ly sentence opener. The little girl cuts her finger. Loudly she cries. She is very unhappy. She cannot be comforted with hugs and kisses. Which paragraph sounds better now? Well, if we are to make a good choice, we need to read the 2 paragraphs again, and we need to enunciate. The little girl cuts her finger. She cries loudly. She is very unhappy. She cannot be comforted with hugs and kisses. The little girl cuts her finger. Loudly she cries. She is very unhappy. She cannot be comforted with hugs and kisses. So, what is your opinion? I would choose the second. Why? Because the second has a little bit of variety. Not every sentence starts the same way with she. This is the ly sentence opener. Now, let's move on to the prepositional sentence opener. We will use the very same paragraph that was used before. The little girl cuts her finger. Loudly she cries. She is very unhappy. She cannot be comforted with hugs and kisses. This is a perfect little paragraph. We really don't have to make any changes, but once again, sometimes our sentences need variety. So we make a simple change. At this point, we locate a prepositional phrase. In this example, the prepositional phrase is with hugs and kisses, the one we find in the last sentence. We move with hugs and kisses to the opening or the beginning of the fourth sentence. The paragraph now reads as follows. The little girl cuts her finger. Loudly she cries. She is very unhappy. With hugs and kisses, she cannot be comforted. Which paragraph is better? The new paragraph or the original? Let's read them again. The new paragraph. The little girl cuts her finger. Loudly she cries. She is very unhappy. With hugs and kisses, she cannot be comforted. Now the original paragraph. The little girl cuts her finger. Loudly she cries. She is very unhappy. She cannot be comforted with hugs and kisses. To me, the choice is obvious. The new paragraph. This is a short introduction to ly sentence openers and prepositional sentence openers. What I want you to do is find those ly words and bring them to the front of the sentence. Or find those prepositional phrases and bring those to the front of sentences and see how you add variety to your sentences. Until next class, take care.